Hello and welcome to Frostbytes, a gaming podcast, here with our final episode of 2025 Game of the Year edition of Frostbytes.
Frostbytes Goaty.
Frostbytes Goaty.
Frostbytes Goaty.
How are you doing, Spencer?
I'm great. Cassie, how are you?
I am doing mighty fine. Besides my fractured foot, I slipped on the snowy grass. And hurt my little foot, but we're here. We're enjoying life.
You're pushing through.
Pushing through.
You're so brave.
Thank you. I am a really brave girl. But you know, what's new? How are your holidays?
Holidays are good. Went home, saw the folks, had some good food.
Amazing. The best part.
Yeah. And just been chilling with Mo and playing some games here and there.
What kind of games you playing?
You know? Lately, you know what? I've been back on my Balatro bullshit.
Whoa.
Just in the last couple of weeks. I'm 2 decks away. I need to get beat Gold Stake with 2 more decks.
Okay.
Which is the hardest difficulty in the game. And then once I do that, then I'm done with. There's like 3 levels of completion for that game.
Okay.
The first one is to collect one of every card in the game. So that's like all of the jokers and all of the tarots and planets and vouchers and all that stuff. So you get all of those. That is completion. Okay. And the next one up from that is completion plus. And that is beating every deck. Every stake, and basically that just amounts to, because you don't unlock the next difficulty for a deck until you beat the one before it.
Right.
So like you can't just like once you unlock, I don't know, the next difficulty up, it doesn't unlock that difficulty for every deck, like across the board. So
right, you have to do it
like
for each deck.
Every deck, every difficulty. Anyway, so yeah, I'm got to beat 2 more decks on gold. And then I'll be done with that. The last achievement in the game, which is completionist plus, is the game keeps track of which difficulties you beat with each of the jokers in the game.
Right.
And so the last one is to beat Gold Stake with every joker in the game. And some of them are not particularly conducive to like getting to the end of a run. Like some of them are good like early or in the middle of a run, but maybe you can't take them all the way. Anyway, that's more than you bargained for about Balatro in our 2025
I have no idea what any of this means.
Game of the Year episode. Sorry, I got carried away.
No, it's great. It's great. This is why we have a podcast to talk about video games.
Yeah, but I lost the plot. I forget you. I started talking about Balatro, and that didn't release this year. But I still like it a lot. So
yeah,
it was probably my game of the year last year.
That's amazing. And you know, our personal games of the year don't necessarily have to be games that released this year.
Release this year, right? Yeah, that's a good point.
It can be games that we played this year.
Yeah.
Completed this year, maybe.
Yeah,
even
for sure.
Hopefully.
Well, then I fear my game of the year for 2025 is Pokemon Emerald. So
if you had a Spotify Wrapped of Game Boy Advance, it would be Pokemon Emerald.
Yeah,
at the top.
That'd be number 1 for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
How are your holidays?
My holidays were great. Got to see the fam. Got to have a nice, quiet moment in between for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and yeah, got to see more family after that. So it's been chaotic, but good.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
And now you're chilling.
Now I'm chilling. Chilling. Playing with my Pokemon cards.
Nice.
It's like pretty much what I do every day.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're into it.
I'm huge into it now.
Yeah. You're like
it's crazy.
Building decks now?
I'm building so many decks. I've been playing TCG Live all the time.
Sweet.
Like all the time.
We should add each other on Live.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I play so much Live, like, which honestly, like I was saying this I think earlier about Pocket, but I'm finding even more so with Live, like just having that app to play
Mhm.
on my phone keeps me from just like doom scrolling.
Sure.
Which is great because every time I open Instagram or whatever now, I just like I'll scroll for like a little bit and I'm like, I hate this. If I want to be on my phone, like I should just play some Pokemon.
Yeah.
And so then I do. And
Great.
then I'm like, hell yeah, I love Pokemon.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been like building a bunch of decks in real life on Pocket or not on Pocket on TCG Live,
Mhm.
testing them out, seeing what I like.
Mhm.
Been awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I love that.
Me too. Great.
Hell yeah.
Got my Gengar deck almost done.
Mhm.
I probably could use some more work because it gets beat a lot, but
But
I love Gengar, so
yeah,
it's
but
fine.
you're learning.
Yeah.
That's part of the beauty of it. It's just
Yeah, I'm
like
learning so much.
you have a deck, and like as you play and as you like encounter things that are like particularly strong against your deck,
Mhm.
you can, fine tune,
Exactly.
make little adjustments
Yep.
to suit the meta, and then overall you just improve, you learn matchups.
Even like
It's great.
so like my Greninja deck is my other one that
Mhm.
we were talking about on the last podcast. That's done now too.
Mhm.
And so for a while the fighting Greninja was just getting demolished
Mm.
by Guardy
Right.
because weakness and blah 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 blah.
Totally.
Lots of things. And so I was like, okay, I need to do something to try and counteract this. And so I threw in I threw in 2 of the water Greninjas because they were the pretty ones that I wanted to have in the deck anyways in the first place.
Yeah.
Threw in 2 of those. But now, just today, I decided to take one of them out and put in another Lily's Determination
Okay.
because I was finding it was hard to just like draw cards sometimes. So, and I think the original deck list had 4 of them even.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I got 3.
That card is crazy because years ago there was a card, I think it was just called Cynthia. And Cynthia was just shuffle your hand, draw 6.
Right.
And so it's crazy that they basically reprinted that with the added bonus of shuffle, draw 8 if you have 6 prizes.
6 prizes.
Like, it's just straight up better Cynthia.
Mhm.
So yeah, crazy card.
Oh, it's the same with Iono.
Right.
Is essentially Marnie,
Mhm.
but better.
Yeah. Iono is a kind of a reprint of N. N
Right.
N came out around Gen 5.
Yeah.
And they function the same.
Cool.
But yeah.
Good.
Marnie was cool. But Iono can definitely be more of a comeback card if your opponent is way ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, yeah. Look at us talking
See?
shop about
Look,
TCG.
isn't this fun?
Hell yeah.
It's great.
I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love Pokemon.
You're
My
gonna-
whole life is Pokemon now. It's crazy. Shy
You're
is
gonna-
so annoyed.
Poor Shia.
Poor Shia.
You're going to make me want to get back into playing paper.
Do it.
Yeah.
Play some paper.
Because I've been playing like at my after school Pokemon club with the kids.
Right.
But,
Mhm.
that's against kids.
Right.
And a lot of the time is spent like teaching them
Yeah.
and reminding them to take their top deck.
Of course.
Dude, they get so worked up. Like when it's not their turn, they're just like looking at the cards in their hand and they're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And then their turn starts and like they already like they attach an energy, they say an attack. And I'm like, pause,
Draw for
draw,
turn.
take a breath, draw, and then go.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh yeah, and like they miss evolutions. And,
Right,
and
of
whatever.
course.
It's a whole thing.
Well, if you're busy tomorrow, come play some.
Hell yeah.
If you're
so
not
down.
busy, come play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can play after this. We can. Yeah, I want to like just have a bunch of homies over
Right.
and play
Play some cards.
some cards.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's now that my table downstairs isn't being covered by a puzzle as much as I love Shy's puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's available for card playing now.
Right.
And then we got another table ready to go.
You
We'll
got
play
tables.
cards. We got tables.
Yeah, tables.
Tables. We'll play cards. Okay.
So, video games.
Video games.
Video gyms. There are so many good ones.
So many.
The Game Awards happened.
They did.
Did you watch those?
I watched some. Actually, no, I did watch them. Yes. Did I fall asleep while watching them? I can't remember. I started by watching your stream of them because you were all dressed up all fancy watching them. And then I think I ended up putting like the official stream on at some point.
Sure.
And then I think I fell asleep to that.
Yeah.
But I did watch some of them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the headline, I think, is that Claire Obscure Expedition 33 cleaned house.
Oh, yeah.
Sure did. It wasn't even close.
And that's gonna probably be on my games to try and get next year.
Yeah.
Because I think this was what happened with Baldur's Gate as well.
Right.
Was that it sweeped the Game Awards and I was like, what is this game?
Right.
So that's gonna happen
yeah.
again.
I mean, after Expedition 33 came out, my friends that had played it had said that like it was one of the greatest games they've ever played. It was instantly within their top games of all time.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, it's rare for a modern game, a game like released nowadays, I think, to crack anybody's favorite games of all time, you know?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of gaming for people these days is filled with like nostalgia and
like familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's incredible for any new game to make that much of an impact. And the story behind Expedition 33 is really cool. This team of I think Ubisoft devs who had the idea for this game, but it got turned down while they were at Ubisoft. I bet the folks at Ubisoft, like their old bosses are definitely kicking themselves for sure. Anyway, they left Ubisoft and started Sandfall. And Expedition 33, I'll just touch on this briefly. It did have a little bit of controversy.
Yes, I did see this
recently. I think it's small potatoes, but separate from the Game Awards, separate from the Jeff Keighley hosted Video Game Awards, there's another award show called the Indie Game Awards. And Expedition 33 had, it was stripped, I think, of two of the awards that it won. Okay. At the Indie Game Awards.
I only saw about one of them, but I didn't really look into it too deep.
Basically, they had used generative AI for an asset or a couple assets or something
in development.
In development and like pre-production or whatever.
Yeah, from my understanding, they used generative AI like characters. As like basically stand-ins.
As like placeholders.
Yeah, right. Until the final artwork was done by the actual artists.
Yeah. And
which like it's like I understand it. It's not in the final game.
Yeah. No, I think so. I think it mistakenly was left in.
Oh.
And then it was caught, and then they fixed it. They patched it like pretty early. But I guess it was against the Indie Game Awards rules that any game that uses generative AI would not be eligible for any of their awards.
Which I respect a lot.
It's a good ruling.
Very good rule.
Anyway, so because of that, they revoked the awards that Claire Obscure got. And then Blueprints ended up getting one instead.
I'm like, that's what I saw, is that Blueprints got one of them.
Right. The headlines around this when it was happening were a little confused. Thought that like Expedition 33 had only some of its awards revoked from the Game Awards.
Right.
But it was from the Indie Game Awards, which is like a separate.
Yes, it was very confusing.
Anyway, all of that to say, it doesn't take away from how incredible Expedition 33 is. It's just like an unfortunate oversight. I obviously fucking hate generative AI.
Yeah, me too.
If it is ever going to be used as a stand-in placeholder, like temporarily, sure, whatever. But like,
yeah,
I don't think it was ever their intention to have that be in the final game. I think it was definitely
it sounds like it was a complete mistake.
It slipped through the cracks.
But it's like, did you really have to use it as a placeholder in the first place? I don't know. I don't know anything about game development on that level.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. all of that to say, Expedition 33, that's definitely a game that like probably next year I would like to get to, because it's definitely one that I missed this year that I feel like I would have really enjoyed.
Yeah, it seems like a great game.
Yeah. Narratively, I believe it is very, very good, especially for like video game standards. I feel like narratives in video games are often like they kind of get the asterisk, like for a video game, the story of XYZ is good.
Right.
I think just like even
as a story in general,
as a story, like separate from it being part of a video game, I think Expedition 33 is very strong. So yeah, it's probably on sale currently. I think it's probably like 20% off on Steam right now, if I had to guess.
Yeah, true. I'll have to go look at the Steam winter sale.
I'd be interested to see if it ever comes to Switch 2.
Yeah, fair.
Feel like Switch 2 could run it maybe at 30.
Yeah.
30 frames. I don't know.
Might not look the best, but
no, I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it'll run.
They got Cyberpunk to run on the Switch.
That's
too.
true.
So
that's
like,
true.
Who's to say? I don't know, man. But yeah, Expedition 33 cleaned house at the Game Awards. Were there any games that were announced during the Game Awards that you were excited about and are now looking forward to?
Yes, there was a couple. Can I remember what they were called?
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, it's okay. It's great. There was a new co-op game for the Switch 2.
Orbitals. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Looks so good.
Looks incredible.
Yeah. And then there was that anime one. Or is that Orbitals?
That's Orbitals. Yeah.
Then there was another one that was like it was like a stop motion one.
Yeah.
What was that one called?
Oh man, it was like
I really should just have this at the ready, but you know,
like these two, these like stop motion kids with no mouths.
Yeah.
Like they can't speak. But these are both Orbitals and this game that we're both forgetting the name of. But Cassie's currently Googling. Thank you very much. These are both co-op adventure games in the same vein as like It Takes Two, Split Fiction, which is really great to see. I'm glad that like games like these are becoming more and more popular. The thing about Orbitals that people are pissed about is that it's a Switch 2 exclusive.
I'm not mad about that.
No, anyone.
But I guess if you wanted to play with other people, then that's kind of annoying.
For sure. It is going to have game share, I think, for Switch 2. So you're just going to have to get the one copy.
Which I think all co-op games should have.
For sure. Orbitals looks incredible. It is this like hand-drawn 90s
like
style
90s anime.
It looks really, really good. And the co-op aspects of it look really promising. And then this other game with the stop motion of it all. Again, the presentation for both of these games is like really, really astounding and striking. Especially during the Game Awards, and this happens every year, there's a whole bunch of like gray first-person shooters that all just kind of blend together, and they have the most generic names. And God, I just don't give a shit about any of them. But then luckily, there are these like standout games during the show.
Well, it's like, I don't know. It feels like it almost felt like Nintendo was on a bit of a hiatus between, the last couple of years before the Switch 2 launched. And now it's like, oh, we're so back. Like it feels like, oh, there's new stuff for us now as Nintendo fans, not just like all of these other games that like come out that are, the gray shooters and whatever.
Yeah. It's just, there's a lot of, I think there's enough games. We've hit the quota on games with guns and games with swords.
Yeah.
Okay. They got to do something new and interesting other than just game with gun or game with sword. That can't be like the primary thing. There's got to be some other aspect of it to make it interesting, because so many of these games, again, they're just not appealing, at least not to me. I
Not
don't
to
know.
me either.
Um,
You know what this game is called?
what?
Out of Words.
Out of Words. And that's what we were for.
Yep.
Trying to remember the
Out
title
of
of
Words. It's like a stop motion claymation puppety kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Very excited to play that. Other things that I was kind of excited for, I guess. Those were like my big ones.
it. Totally.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
it's cool to see Lenny Kravitz in the new 007 game.
Sure. His fit was incredible.
Yeah.
During the show, by the way.
Friggin' wild. There is that new like cyberpunk kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
No Law is what it's called.
Okay.
That looked kind of cool to me. And then actually Shia was really excited. Larian announcing the new Divinity.
Yeah. That trailer was really gross.
Yeah.
And hard to watch.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for
People that are into that.
Baldur's Gate heads, etc.
Yeah. Besides that, honestly, there wasn't a whole lot else that I really cared about. Like, I didn't care about the Tomb Raider stuff, unfortunately.
There was a pretty fun 3D mascot platformer. I think it's called Bradley the Badger.
Oh, okay.
And that looked kind of along the lines of maybe like a Crash Bandicoot or
I missed that.
like
Sly Cooper?
Yeah, sure.
I love Sly Cooper.
Yeah.
Bring back Sly Cooper.
This is definitely a game that is it seems like it's in conversation with video games at large. I think it's poking fun at tropes.
Right.
As this character Bradley the Badger is kind of it looks like a lot of the levels are kind of based on some other popular genres,
right?
And maybe even like specific series. Kind of in a similar way that Split Fiction references pretty directly other games, but this is also like quite on the nose. But I don't know, I just feel like we don't get mascot platformers very often anymore. That was definitely like a thing in the 90s, but not as much anymore. Like the most recent one that had success was Astrobot for sure. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool to see this one. So I'm keeping an eye on I think it's Bradley the Badger.
Okay.
And then there's another 3D action game. I think it's called, if I remember correctly, Coven of the Chicken Foot. You play as this like old lady, but she has like chicken feet.
Right.
And I don't know, it just was like stylized and unique again, just the main character that you play as. I don't know, I just like
it's a grandma sim.
I just like these games that like I don't know, they're just like interesting. Just on the elevator pitch, or at least like at face value.
They're different concepts, different ideas, new things being brought to the table that at least we haven't seen, to break up the monotony of what video games kind of have become, which is really nice.
Yeah. Those are some standouts, I think. I'm pretty sure I wish listed everything that I was interested in.
I need to go through it again. It's been a crazy couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So I just haven't been able to catch up to it yet, but once I do, or I'll get to some stuff at some point.
Yeah.
Get some new games in.
But I guess Clair Obscur, it's swept. It won pretty much every category that it was
except
nominated
for one,
for.
Right?
It didn't win Player's Choice.
Yeah.
I think Wuthering Waves or something won Player's Choice, which was absurd.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to get into it.
Easy.
But otherwise, and then of course it won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one.
Seems well deserved.
Totally.
Huge win for that team.
Yeah. There were, some other, big games this year. Silksong, of course, was nominated. Death Stranding 2, and of course Jeff and Hideo Kojima are besties. But yeah, man, I don't know.
Hades 2 as well.
Hades 2 for sure. Was that nominated for Game of the Year?
I think so.
I know it was in quite a few categories.
I think it was nominated.
Okay. I know Donkey Kong Bonanza was nominated.
Yes. Yeah, I think it was Clair Obscur, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Silk Song, Hades 2.
Oh, Ghost of Yote, I think, was one of them.
Also seems like a very cool game.
Yeah.
I want to play.
Yeah. Is that on anything other than PlayStation?
I don't know if it's on PC yet, but it will come to PC for sure.
Sure.
Because the first one is on PC.
Right. So it's just like a temporary console exclusive.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Cool. So a handful of other games that came out this year that I didn't play that I feel like I kind of missed and probably would have enjoyed. Kirby Air Riders is one. I played it a little bit at my friend's house and had fun, but I haven't gotten it for myself to really try. And playing it a bit, there is a little bit of a learning curve to it, even though there are very few buttons to control what you do in that game. It is not Mario Kart, that's for damn sure. It is a different racing game. But it's fun. I'm really glad that it exists. So maybe next year I'll pick up Air Riders. Hades 2 is one, but I haven't.
You got to finish Hades 1
I got to
first.
do Hades 1 first for sure. And you just got Hades 2 for yourself. So are you going to jump into that like soon?
We'll see. I'm currently getting my Mario Kart World fix now.
Sweet.
Trying to unlock all the characters and all the carts and whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure I'll get bored of it relatively quickly, and then I want to finish the Pokemon ZA DLC.
Right.
And then my plan was to play Shield next, Pokemon Shield.
Oh yeah, right.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how I'm feeling.
And then another one. This is kind of like a throwback, like Game Boy Advance era game that came out this year. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. This is like a relatively short top-down 2D game. Again, like it would fit right at home on the Game Boy Advance. But it's out on Steam. It might be out on Switch. It would definitely have no problem running on Switch. But anyway, this is a game that like I heard about and was interested in, and a couple of my friends have since played as well and have really enjoyed. I just didn't get around to it for one reason or another. But that's another one that like I think next year would like to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pipistrello, check it out. Pipistrello. I believe Pipistrello is, I think, bat, because you play as a little bat, as a little bratty teen bat with a yo-yo.
Amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, check out Pipistrello. It's by the folks. If you ever played a game called Dodgeball Academia, same folks that did that game made Pipistrello. Those are just a handful of games that I feel like I missed this year that I would like to check out next year.
Sweet.
Do you have any games that you feel like you missed?
I do have some games. So I guess obviously the Switch 2 was released this year. Came out in June, 6 months ago, which is crazy to think about. But ever since the Switch 2 came out, I have been keeping a list in my brain of all the games that I want to play. I mean, Mario Kart World was a huge one. Happy that I get to experience that now. But Donkey Kong Bonanza, I'm sad I kind of missed out on that when it came out. Obviously, we'll still have a chance. Also, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment came out last month or so. And want to get my hands on that at some point. Obviously, like Ghost of Yote, I can't play right now
Mhm.
because it's not on a console that I own. But that was a game that looked really cool. Probably not one that I would have like got right away,
Mhm.
but definitely one that like caught my eye. Oh, what else? I feel like that's mostly like I feel like a lot of this year I have just kind of been keeping my head down, working on my backlog, and like
Mhm.
not really super interested in like what has been coming out besides like Pokemon.
Yeah.
You know?
Besides ZA.
Yeah, and like a couple other Nintendo things, but for the most part, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, you know, happy with what I got,
Nice.
which feels good for me.
Yeah.
Good feeling for me.
Yeah. Nice.
So those are the big ones that I can think of.
Shall we get into our top 5?
Let's do it.
Cool. Do you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, so I guess honestly, this year I can only really remember playing like 5 games,
Mhm.
which is kind of crazy to think about that. I don't know if it was just, how busy I was at certain times of the year with how much time I had for gaming and
Mhm.
stuff, but it's like every game that I played this year was awesome
Mhm.
and like but I spent a decent amount of time on it. So like I
Mhm.
started the year with a my first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3.
Mhm.
My partner and I were playing together, split screen on the old Xbox, which I got her for Christmas last year.
Mhm.
So we were playing that for a couple of months.
Mhm.
Like I think it was probably March or so when
Mhm.
we finished that, and we had like 190 hours in it or something, like
Wow.
we spent a lot of time with that game and it was great. I definitely needed a break from it after,
Mhm.
where like she went into a second playthrough right away.
Mhm.
So that was a little different, but I thought it was good. Incredible game, definitely very incredible game. Really happy I got to put that amount of time into it. And then after that I decided to finally play through Mario Odyssey,
Nice.
which, it's been on my list for a long time. It wasn't something I played when I first picked up the Switch. And so I was like, you know what? It's time I do it. So I had a really good time with that game.
Mhm.
I mean, it's, classic Mario, 3D Mario game. It was incredible. Like, you haven't played Odyssey, have you?
I have not.
You've not played Odyssey.
I know.
Highly recommend
Mhm.
because, yeah, it was awesome. Oh, that reminds me, one of the other games that I was anticipating that I haven't played yet
Mhm.
or haven't picked up is the Galaxy 2
Right.
combo thing, because I haven't played either of the Galaxy games.
Mhm.
So like my last experience of playing a 3D Mario platformer was Mario 64.
Mhm.
Like I had the DS, like Super Mario 64 on the DS.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like my huge thing with that. And then I played like some of the 2D platformers, but I didn't play really anything else until Odyssey. And it was awesome.
Mhm.
So I was really happy with that. And then once I finished Odyssey, I think that's when I dived into Hades 1.
Mhm.
And I played that for, I think I started it for a bit, kind of took a break, picked it up again. And that kind of got me through the summer. I was kind of like grinding that for a while and loved Hades 1. That's why I was so excited to get Hades 2,
Mhm.
of course. Really, really enjoyed that game. And then, for the most part, besides that, I think I was like playing a lot of Pokemon Violet until Legends ZA came out.
Mhm.
And that game, I don't know where you're at with it, but I have like 150 hours in that game right now.
Mhm.
And I mean, I'm taking a little bit of a break right now that I've got Mario Kart to play, but I've got to say that is probably my top game of the year.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good.
It's crazy because, like, I don't know. I think part of it was I was anticipating it so much.
Mhm.
It's a new Pokemon game, you know, like I was ready to move on from Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah.
Ready to experience something new. But also, like, I find I've been pretty good at keeping my expectations, like, kind of low
Mhm.
for it. And it obviously has its quirks and its things that it could work better on and that kind of stuff. But overall, I've been really enjoying the game. And I don't know if it's just because it's been the most recent thing that I've been playing, but, like, it's definitely, like, top for me.
Yeah.
It was my most anticipated game this year, and it's been my most enjoyable game to play, I would
Nice.
say.
Good.
Hades probably close second.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna
If I was going to give an
order.
Yeah, if I was going to give an order to it,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably, I mean, they were all the games I played this year were really good.
Yeah. You don't gotta order them.
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But, you know, ZA, definitely up there.
Sweet.
It's very good. Now I'm trying to play through the DLC a bit
Mm-hmm.
and having fun with it. Having fun shiny hunting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess, like, I don't know if, do we want to talk about games that, like, other games? I guess, yeah. Are we talking about other games we played too, not just, like, recent games that were released? Because I guess I also played a lot of, I think I played through Fire Red. I forgot about that. I played through Fire Red earlier this year.
Mm-hmm.
I
mean, one of the games that you listed is Odyssey, and that came out in 2017.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
But it's, like, more recent, I guess. Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know. I was thinking that, but yeah, I played through Fire Red, which was awesome to play through again. I probably played through some Emerald. I was doing all my shiny hunts and Pokemon X.
Yeah.
So definitely a lot of gaming, just, like, I don't know, more focused, not, like, a bunch of different games.
Yeah.
But it was nice to really, like, dive in and felt like I was able to actually complete some games this year. Because I think my biggest thing forever has been, like, just never finishing stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm really bad for leaving things for one reason or another. So on that, the thing that I was going to ask is, like, all of the main games that you listed there, Baldur's Gate, Hades,
Odyssey, Legends ZA.
ZA. You had Violet in there. Is Violet part of that group? Or had you already kind of played Violet, like, maybe
yeah,
last
I think
year?
I'd say Violet probably isn't part of that.
Right.
Like, honestly, I'd probably even, like, throw Fire Red in there.
Okay.
Because, like, it was one of my top 5 experiences in my gaming journey this year.
This year, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you finish? Like, did you roll credits on all of those?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you and Shia, you finished Baldur's Gate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you like, without spoiling, did you like how it ended?
Yeah, it was crazy.
You did? Okay, cool.
I mean, there are things that I'm like, wish I had some more information on, but overall, I liked it.
And then Hades being a roguelike is something that obviously you could play for hundreds more hours.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of the post-game stuff.
So, like, I assume there's credits after you, like, beat the final guy the first time.
Yeah.
So you did that.
I did that, and then I went through maybe, like, 5 more times, like a handful more times, just to, like, test out some of the new things that I got after rolling credits the first time.
Sure.
And then I was kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to move on.
Okay. I find that it's good for a roguelike to have an off-ramp like that.
Totally.
Where if you feel like you've kind of had your fill and don't necessarily need to play it endlessly forever, you know, like, it kind of gives you a nice excuse to move on and play some other stuff. Because some roguelikes, as much as I love them, Palacho, I'm looking at you, they do kind of feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit of a sunk cost. It's a little bit of a Stockholm Syndrome thing even, where because it's familiar, I've definitely gotten into the habit of just, like, launching a game like that out of habit more than actually like, do I want to play this, or is it just like what is just is easy, and I don't necessarily have to make a decision. I can just like launch it and play it, and it's fun, but not necessarily, I don't know, move on and experience some other stuff.
Yeah.
But that's cool that like a game like that, again, you can, I like you can have both in a game like that where it has the off ramp where you roll credits, but it still is a ginormous game that you could continue playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Forever if you wanted.
Yeah. And, I've always kind of I play games for their stories most of the time.
Yeah.
And so, once I kind of did that main part, I was like, cool. I mean, at this point, by the time I finished it, I think Hades 2 was in early access.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I want to keep moving so that I can get some more stuff on the go.
Mm-hmm.
But,
And Hades especially, I don't think many other roguelikes had a particularly strong narrative. They might have had like a world and some lore for sure, but like it was all loose. Yeah. It was for the sake of context, but not there was still not like a real narrative the way that Hades had a narrative.
100%.
I think that's remarkable that they were able to do that in a roguelike.
Yeah.
And I do find it interesting that they opted not to just make DLC for Hades and instead opted to make a sequel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll have to play Hades 2 next year and see what that's all about.
Yeah, Hades 2 2026. Mm-hmm. It'll be good.
And then ZA.
ZA.
Wow.
Yeah.
So ZA, again, I'm not asking you to rank them, but that's probably your fave.
I would put it as my fave.
You're still playing it.
I'm still
thanks to the DLC.
Playing it, yeah. Mm-hmm. Thanks to the DLC. I mean, I was even playing it without the DLC.
It's true.
I had lots of things that I was still trying to do. Lots of shiny hunting. Lots of, I was doing some battle zones to try and get as much money as I could. I'm still trying to do that to buy all the clothes, and I want to complete my alpha deck still and all this stuff. But the DLC's been fun. There's some interesting things about it, but I'm sure like taking a little bit of a break now. I'll probably play it for the next month, and then probably be good on it for a while. But we'll see.
Okay,
it goes. Yeah,
I really like that your expectations going into ZA were high, and then you played it and you weren't disappointed.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think my expectations were maybe lower, like high, but like average-ish. Like I wasn't like, I knew they were realistic. Maybe like I went into it knowing it's a Pokemon game is probably going to be in some ways,
Okay.
But also like was hoping that it would be something new and exciting and look better and perform better and all this stuff, and like it delivered that for me.
Yeah. I guess that's what I meant, is that I was optimistic, I guess, going into ZA.
Right.
And then did feel a bit disappointed after finishing it. And I've kind of felt that way about most modern Pokemon games for the last like several years.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe it's on me to temper my expectations a bit more, but I do just like want the series to be better.
Totally.
And so going in, I don't know, I'm just like hoping that it will be. Yeah.
And you haven't played the DLC yet?
I started
it.
I'm not
a fan of it.
Hooked. No, it's not. I don't think I've played enough of it yet.
Yeah.
But I'm not. It didn't grab me initially, and I don't know how I feel about the whole hyperspace thing.
Fair enough.
But anyway, all in all, like I had a pretty good time playing through the story of ZA.
I know you didn't like the story a whole lot.
It
like had ups and downs.
Yeah, I don't know, broadly speaking, it was fine. It's really just like the kind of minute to minute character dialogue.
Yeah.
That I can't stand.
Well, honestly, even like, you know, the biggest gripe that I have with ZA, to go on a little Pokemon rant again, is the intro.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of the game, the tutorial
Mhm.
is 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Like, I was on a call with Light Knight the other day
Mhm.
when he started it, because he
Mhm.
got it for Christmas.
Mhm.
And he's like, I just want to play the game. I just
Right.
want to play Pokemon.
Right.
I don't want to be like going through all of this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, you got to get to this certain mission. And it's going to take you 3 hours.
Right. And so sometimes people will say that like people our age will complain about this
Mhm.
because the games are not designed for us anymore. The game is designed for Light Knight and for his demographic.
Yeah,
And he's complaining about it.
exactly.
So like it's just I think objectively like not good. Like it's too much. They need to relinquish control much sooner.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to learn that lesson.
I don't know either.
And adjust for next time. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I remain cautiously optimistic, perhaps naively, about the next Pokemon game.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you know, you got to find the balance of it. Like, I find like I'm in a place where I'm optimistic about the games, but also am, you know, like, you know, my expectations aren't like super high.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I'm just happy to experience more Pokemon, and you know, maybe I'm not looking at it on the same level or anything, but I've been having a good time.
Good.
So really all that matters.
Yeah. I'm all of that to say like I'm glad that you were excited about it and then weren't let down.
Yeah.
Is
Me too.
mainly what I wanted to get at.
Yeah. I get you.
Yeah. Well, I
Give me your top 5.
Pokemon ZA is not on my top 5.
That's understandable.
I would call it maybe like an honorable mention.
Okay.
Like I've got a handful of honorable mentions, I guess. Nubby's Number Factory came out this year. Do you remember seeing anything about this game?
Nope.
No. This was a pretty like stylized, like Windows Vista looking ass roguelike where you it was kind of like pachinko, I guess, where you shoot balls at balls.
Shoot balls at balls.
You shoot balls at balls, kind of like pool. That's what pool is. Yeah, but it's like pachinko. You shoot balls and they hit numbers, and you would buy these things to increase your score in various ways. And similar to Balatro, it was just like every round you had to hit a certain threshold in order to move on, which has become a very popular format for roguelikes since the success of Balatro. It's basically just having like a number that you need to hit.
Right.
There are some form of items to affect the core gameplay, to increase your score in some way that synergize together and become a very popular design philosophy and format for roguelikes. Anyway, so Nubby's Number Factory is another one of those, but it is boiled down to like the most essential components, I guess. But the numbers can definitely like skyrocket and get out of hand. And it has a very kind of tongue-in-cheek presentation. It has a very fun personality and charm to it. And again, stylistically, I'll show you a picture of it later. It's a little crude and rough around the edges, but it's good and it's fun. My thing
this was on PC.
Yeah. I don't know if it came out on anything else because it was made by like a guy in Australia.
Nice.
But it was very popular. At least for a moment, it had its time. I don't know. My thing with it is like once I completed one run, I was satisfied. Like I had done one run and that was my off ramp.
Right.
And I was like, I do not feel compelled to play more of this. Like kind of felt like I got the gist.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun for a bit. I think I have like a few hours in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is a game that is designed to play forever. I do not feel compelled, unfortunately, to play it forever.
So this is not in your top 5, or it is?
No, this is an honorable mention.
This is an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Another honorable mention, Gemporium.
Yes, Gemporium.
Yeah.
I played the demo of that.
Yeah.
And it was very fun.
It's very fun and cute.
Really cute game.
Yeah. I think the presentation of it is excellent. The thing that I think is a little weaker is just the gameplay loop. It's a little repetitive, and didn't grab me as much. But it is cute, and I still think, especially for the price, it's a game that probably you could play for like a couple of afternoons. I would definitely like put it in the cozy game category also.
Definitely.
For folks who enjoy cozy games. And even then I believe it has like a cozy mode that like removes the timers from stuff to make it much more
cozier.
Much more relaxing. But yeah, this one was special for me because it was the first game that I got code for.
Oh, cool.
And got to like play early and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, that was fun. DK Bonanza is a game that I started and have not played a ton of. What I've played has been fun.
Yeah.
The thing I'm worried about with Bonanza is in the beginning, you can smash the level, and you can be pretty destructive and break a lot more than I think I expected you could.
Right.
Which is fun initially. I fear it starts to get a little old after a while. And like the levels are like really well designed still, but part of the game is like digging into the ground to find bananas or other collectibles or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so it becomes a little bit of like a hide and seek in that way. I found myself at a point, I just was no longer interested really in looking for stuff in a game that is all about digging around and looking for stuff. Instead, I just started playing the levels and like kind of just going through the story as if it was like a Mario game. And the platforming is there. There's movement options and stuff. Even there's like they've fucking put a skill tree in this game where you can like learn new movement skills and
King skill tree.
Yeah. Like as you get bananas, you can spend your bananas on new skills and stuff, which is cool. Makes the game feel fresh as you continue playing. But again, the core. I think if you love the digging aspect of it, then you will love this game. If you love really taking your time and exploring and like digging and looking for stuff, then yeah, it's going to be right up your alley. But I found I just kind of wanted to get a move on a bit more. And so I did. And again, like playing the levels as they are without breaking stuff as much is still fun. It is still a well-designed, good game. Just like it seems like the main gimmick just, I don't know, personally isn't as sticky maybe as it could be.
Right.
Or at least it isn't sticky for me.
Yeah.
But it's fun. And again, I haven't played nearly enough of it. But that's one that I want to keep playing. And then in a similar boat, another game called Ball X Pit. This is one that I played the demo of and mentioned in an early episode a few months ago.
Yep.
And so I've gotten it and I've been playing it some more. And it's another one that like it is really fun, but I find it does start to get a little old or a little repetitive. And this is a roguelike even where like that's kind of the
point.
main thing.
Yeah.
Like at least Donkey Kong has a level that you can go through. I don't know. I do really like Ball X Pit. It is a lot of fun. I think it is quite similar to Vampire Survivors if you've played that game. And Vampire Survivors is another one where when I finished my first run of that game, I kind of felt like I kind of got the gist and moved on a little bit. With Ball X Pit, it feels like there's more variance in the different characters that you can play as, and there's some maybe more experimentation. One of the cool things about the game is like as you get different balls, talking about balls a lot today, as you get different balls, two balls that you get can combine, which is fun. And so part of the game is kind of discovering the combinations that you can make. And so that's fun. Any game with like discoverability like that, I feel more to play and keep playing, even if it is a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ball Pit is another one. Sorry, Ball X Pit. It's another one. Do you say Hunter x Hunter or Hunter x Hunter?
Say Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. Well, then this is Ball Pit.
Okay.
But there's an X in between. This is another one that again, similar to Donkey Kong. These are both in a similar boat where like I haven't played them for long enough. And maybe if I did, I would like them more and they would be higher. At the moment, like I'm having fun with them. Don't get me wrong. They're just like, I'm not in love with them.
For sure.
But I do still want to give them more time. But yeah, check out Ball Pit. So now those were my honorable mentions.
Can I
please
bring in a couple more honorable mentions before you get into your top 5?
Yeah.
As you were speaking of these honorable mentions, I was remembering other games that I've played this year.
Yeah.
Because I didn't write anything down. A couple of my other honorable mentions. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game that I've been meaning to finish, still haven't, but I sold my PS5, so can't. But that was a game that I was playing for a bit.
Oh, do you have to start like a new save on PC?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out. I wasn't that far in.
Oh, okay. So you don't mind.
But I don't mind. But I think my EA account might be connected to.
Oh, right.
Might be connected, but whatever the case is, that game I really enjoyed the first one, and so then Jedi Survivor was more or less like more of the same, but I was enjoying it and was excited to finish that. So that gets an honorable mention for me. Another honorable mention for me is Peak.
Oh yeah,
I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I've played a bit of it with some people, and it's funny. It's a funny little game.
Yeah,
you know, hiking around as this weird little character, and it's got some good memes.
Yeah,
alongside it. Another honorable mention is Mario Wonder, which came out a while ago, but I still have yet to finish it, and I played a little bit more of that this year. So just wanted to touch on my enjoyment with that. Been meaning to go back to it. Haven't yet.
Yeah.
And then the last one, an ongoing game, Fortnite.
Of course.
Always Fortnite.
Always there.
Always there.
All reliable.
Has not got as much love for me this year, but still has had some really cool collabs this past year. Power Rangers was one of them.
Simpsons.
What else? Yeah, The Simpsons. I actually didn't play the Simpsons season. Kill Bill was
cool.
A collab that they did recently. K-pop Demon Hunters, all that kind of stuff. You know, classics. You know, good old Fortnite. But always, you know, coming up with some good things. So
yeah,
can't forget about that game.
Yeah, I had a couple other demos, I guess.
Yeah,
that I played, So similar to Peak was the sledding game demo.
Yes, the sledding game demo was so good.
I'm very much so looking forward to that one when it releases. So that one had a demo that is no longer available. I think just like the servers to play it are down.
Took them down.
So he is at dev for that game. It's just one guy is continuing to work on it. But that's a great game to follow. If like there's an Instagram page, TikTok also. Yeah, you should follow the dev for sledding game because he seems like a genuine dude. Just like a guy who decided to make a
fun game.
And it is, I think, one of the most anticipated games, like generally, which is funny. But playing the demo, it was a fucking lot of fun.
It's so much fun.
Played with some friends, and they all really liked it, which was great. I was like, you ever like bring a game to a group and you're nervous if everyone's gonna like it? You know what I mean?
I don't have any friends, so no, but I understand.
But
I don't have friends that play games with me like that.
Or I don't know. Anytime you recommend anything to anybody, you're just like nervous if they're actually gonna like it.
Absolutely.
And so like thankfully everyone was like, hell yeah, this is sick. Mm-hmm. So that felt very good. So yeah, that's a demo for a game that is not out yet.
Yeah.
But then I played a couple other demos for some games that are out. Mm-hmm. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a very fun alternative to Mario Kart World if you don't have a Switch 2 yet. And it's a really solid racing game with a fun gimmick where every lap takes place on a different track. You like go through portals it's similar kind of to World where like you can have races where they feel different because laps can be like with the intermission tracks in World. You have like the first lap be one track, the second lap be like a highway that goes from one to another, and then the third lap be like another lap of another track.
Yeah.
So Sonic Racing Crossworlds is
I've
similar.
been very confused by all of that, honestly.
Like when you're playing World?
Yeah. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, sure.
But it's just
so Sonic Racing Crossworlds, just like you will do a lap of the track that you start on, and then you go through a portal, and you even like during the race there will be 2 portals that each lead to a different track. And whoever is in first place gets to choose
which portal
to go through, which is like a fun like incentive and like reward for whoever's in first to kind of maybe choose a track that they're stronger on or something. So yeah, that's fun. I believe the demo for that which I wanted to give Sonic Racing Crossworlds a try. It's really fun. And I also tried the demo for Digimon Story Time Stranger, which is a fun alternative to Pokemon.
Whoa.
And I think this is a great, if you've ever been curious or like remember watching Digimon as a kid, I think this is a great game for you to try if you're at all curious in Digimon.
Digi-curious?
If you're Digi-curious, yeah. It has a really great catching mechanic. So in Pokemon, obviously, you find a wild Pokemon.
You throw a ball
at it, and there's a % chance that ball catches it, right?
Yeah.
In this game, the way that capturing Digimon works is by defeating enough wild Digimon, you effectively gain enough data on that species to be able to create your own. And so it incentivizes doing random encounters with wild Digimon because that leads to you gaining enough data to make one for yourself. So then you can knock out, say, 3 of a given species, right? And then you get 100% of that species data in order to create one for yourself. You can knock out even more, say another 3, right, for 6 total, to get that data instead to 200%. And then if it's a 200%, the Digimon that you create has higher stats than it would if you just made one at 100%.
Well, that's crazy.
For like, I don't know, completing the Digidex, in the game. If you just wanted to get the species, you could make
Digimon
it
heads are going to be
100%.
like, who is this guy?
Yeah, I know. They're going to be like, that's not what it is.
That's not what it's called.
But if you wanted to make a good one to use, then you could wait a little bit and counter and knock out some more of that species, get it to 200%, and then it'll have better stats. The thing that I'm kind of coming up against with Digimon is the types are not at all intuitive.
Right.
Not that they necessarily are in Pokemon, but at least like fire is strong against grass is more intuitive than in Digimon. It's like data and virus and something else and a whole bunch of other
digital monsters, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have not learned that shit, but otherwise, they got good designs. Their evolutions are insane. They just turn into people sometimes, or guns. I don't know. Anyway, but that's another one that like it's cool that there's a demo available for that because it's very fun to try, and I'm very much so interested in when it's on sale, getting that game and playing it.
Fair enough.
Through. I've heard some folks, and it's similar. So the it's funny, both Sonic Racing Cross Worlds compared to Mario Kart World and Digimon Story Time Stranger compared to Pokemon Legends ZA are both kind of going after the thing that both of those games are doing.
Yeah.
And in some aspects doing it better and in some aspects doing it worse.
Yeah.
But it's funny that both of these games are kind of like after what these big Nintendo games,
the big IPs,
are.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going after their lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of cool to see.
Need some competition,
Yes,
you know?
I know. Game Freak forever has just been quite comfortable.
They need a reason to try harder.
Yes, they absolutely. So I'm glad that I don't remember who the dev of this particular Digimon
Keep it up,
game
Digimon.
is. But yeah, they
play you, but you know.
Fair. But yeah, anyway, those are more honorable mentions. Sorry.
I have one more.
Please.
I literally just they keep popping up in my brain. Have you heard of the game Webbed?
Yeah.
That is an honorable mention for me.
Hell yeah.
Because you're a tiny little spider and you just swing around like Spider-Man, but you're a little spider. And there's this one part where you get to ride a skateboard as a little spider, swinging around. And I haven't finished the game, but I've played a little bit of it and it was really fun and it's really cute. Those are all my honorable mentions.
Check out Webbed.
Yep.
I want to check out that game. I forget about it.
You can play it on my Switch too. Whenever you want.
Hell yeah.
I'll game share it with you. Can you do that? I don't know.
Oh, maybe the whole like virtual game
game card thing.
thingy.
I don't know.
Okay,
it's pretty cheap, but
true. So,
your list, your top 5.
I've got a top 5. Number 5, Clover Pit. Have you heard of Clover Pit?
I've not.
Okay, Clover Pit is a game where you spin a slot machine. Is gambling. Let's go gambling.
Oh wait, I think I have heard about this game briefly.
It's like it isn't a horror game, but it has some like horror themes maybe. You're a dude and you're trapped in this room and there's a slot machine and there's like a grate at your feet, like for the floor.
Oh God.
And you have to
sounds scary already.
Make enough money by using the slot machine. Again, this is another game where like every round you have to hit a threshold of points,
right,
in order to move on and keep playing. If you don't hit the threshold, then the floor below you,
but it's gambling,
opens. It's a slot machine. You spin a slot machine,
so it's all random.
Yeah,
there's no skill to it.
No, well there is. So there are items that you can buy in a shop in order to adjust your odds.
Right.
In order to increase your score. You know, if you spin clovers, for instance, then they give you additional money or whatever. Right? Simple stuff like that. Okay. This is the reason that I think that I liked Clover Pit a lot is it is the closest I've come to finding a game that scratches the itch that Balatro scratches.
Right.
And the itch that Balatro scratches is fucking incredibly potent. And so Clover Pit comes really, really close to it.
Yeah.
Clover Pit also has like this mystery attached to it where there is an announcer who is sort of seemingly controlling this like experiment that you are trapped in. Again, there's some like gory. It's a pretty like low poly, like low pixel game. So as much as it is gory and there's like blood and stuff, like I usually can't handle that shit. But like it's like abstracted enough that like it doesn't really matter.
It makes it cute, kind of.
It's not cute, okay. Certainly. Like off-putting at worst.
Yeah.
But the thing that is powerful about it, I think, is there is this door that you could exit if you figure out how, and that is kind of the hook. Like somehow by scoring enough in this gambling death room, you at one of your lives, because you inevitably keep respawning and get to keep playing as you don't know if you're a new guy, if you're a clone, or I don't know, right?
Mystery.
Exactly. But there is this door. There's a way out. There's an off ramp. Mm-hmm. There's a credits that I haven't reached yet, actually, with the game. There's something that you kind of gain and that you can build towards as you play, that eventually I think leads to you escaping. But for the most part, but it's a game again where you just make the number go up by getting a bunch of items that synergize well together. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of fun, and it is still luck because you're still spinning a slot machine. But I mean, Balatro is also where like you're still drawing cards from a deck, and as much as you can fix that deck,
100%,
and get a bunch of jokers that like work well together to let you score higher. Sometimes
there's still an element of luck.
Sometimes you just lose a run because you don't draw the cards that you need. Sometimes in Clover Pit, you can spin a 666 and it takes all your money. So sometimes that'll just happen. There's a non-zero chance at all times. Not at the very beginning of the game. I think like round 3 or something is when 666s can start appearing in the thing. But that can just happen at any point. And that's a mechanic that actually there are items that synergize with. Sometimes you can have a build that you want to spin 666s actually. And anyway, so that's been a lot of fun. That's a game that I would like to return to because I was like truly obsessed with it for like 3 days. It was like hyper fixated.
Yeah.
Like extremely like this is the greatest game I've ever played.
Right.
And then it wore off a little bit. I think maybe I might have hit a wall where I like didn't quite know how to do better.
Right.
And it felt like the game was expecting me to do better. And I was like
I'm doing the best I can.
I feel like I am doing everything in my power to score as high as I can.
Right.
So I don't know if I was just missing something or great game. Or maybe if just I didn't get everything that I needed to for the stars to align to score what the game is asking me to score. All of that to say, listen, if you like Balatro, you should check out Clover Pit. It's a lot of fun. It's got some great synergies, some great discoverability, which I'm a big fan of, and a touch of mystery, which is always welcome.
That's fun.
So yeah,
for those who are into those kind of games.
Yeah,
a little bit of gambling, a little bit of spooky.
Maybe we shouldn't tell Light Knight about this one because
I fear he probably already knows about it. I feel like he's who I've heard someone talk about before.
Okay, because it just has a slot machine in it. Yeah. Number 4 for me is Mario Kart World.
Nice.
Mario Kart 8 is my favorite Mario Kart.
It's incredible.
And it is tough to not compare World to 8 because they exist on the same console. And 8 around for so long. and even got a boost from the booster course, pardon the pun, from the booster course pass,
Yeah.
right, to bring some new tracks. So that's the thing that I'm missing from World primarily, is more variety, more tracks. And I think the thing that they intended is for the intermission tracks to be the variety, but instead unfortunately I'd find them boring, and I would prefer the game so much more if when you played online, and even when you played the Grand Prix in the game, it was just 3 laps on a track.
Yep.
That's just what I prefer.
Same.
And this has become a subjective thing. There's been a debate now among Mario Kart heads online, where some people are like me and you are pro 3 laps, and some people are pro intermissions. I think the thing that they need to do to solve this is just make modes that separate the two, and they don't. And that's kind of all this game is missing, because since it's released, I had some other complaints.
Yep.
In the overworld map, in the free roam map, previously there was not a way to track your collectibles very well.
Oh.
And in a recent update, they added a way to track your collectibles.
Yeah.
So that kind of it doesn't solve that problem, but it makes trying to collect all of the P switches and the question mark blocks and stuff, and the Peach medallions,
yep.
the 3 things in free roam. It makes collecting them a lot more manageable without people online made interactive maps themselves.
That's crazy.
Like, it is truly insane, but like people went out of their way to do it because it was something that was genuinely missing from this game.
Yeah.
And so they rectified that. Excellent.
Yeah.
They adjusted and fine-tuned and have added some other features to World over time with updates. I think World could be, but I think the driving itself in World has the potential to, if World receives some more variety by way of updates or even DLC, I think World could surpass 8 for me.
Okay.
But at the moment, because of 8's variety, just like the sheer amount of tracks in 8. Like 8, I think is just, if you're having people over to play Mario Kart, I think I am more likely to load up 8 with like a group of 4 all on the couch together than I am World. But World is a lot of fun. I do really like the whole, I think I've come around to the new trick system and the like wall riding and all of that stuff in World.
So far I find that, like, from what I've played, that feels really good. It feels nice. You have to remember, like, Mario Kart World has been out for 6 months at this point, right?
Yeah.
Where 8 has been out for what,
like a decade.
Yeah, almost a decade at this point. So it's like, yeah, of course it's going to have more. And yeah, I agree. I hope that Mario Kart World does get more, because I have been feeling that too, you know? Like, I did all the Grand Prix, and then I'm like, there's not more. But then I'm figuring out like other things that I can do, trying out the free roam and trying to, you know, get all the different outfits for every character and all this stuff. And
I think World could use more modes. Yeah. But Mario Kart historically, like, it has all of the same modes really that Mario Kart has had.
It even has more than that, because it has the knockout tour and
right. I think the longevity from World is from the free roam mode primarily. And so it is, again, it's really great that they added a way to track your collectibles better. Yeah. I think the thing that I'm missing is, well, I don't know. So yeah, what you said actually is very fair, because we are comparing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe plus the Booster Course Pass to World, when if we should probably be comparing Mario Kart World to Mario Kart 8
on the Wii U
when it released on the Wii U. Exactly. Yeah, that's a very fair point, because that game was missing some stuff. Its battle mode was atrocious. So yeah, you know what? You make a very good point.
I do that sometimes.
So I'm
It's moving up to number 1. Just kidding.
I don't know. I'm optimistic, and I think it being a release title, like it is an evergreen game for the Switch 2, and it's a game that they've been updating, and they're no doubt going to continue to update. And I'm also hoping for like more characters to be added.
Me too.
To World, and
I mean, seeing the success of the booster courses and the DLC for Mario Kart 8 just like proves that it's a model that'll work, and I think they'll always be coming up with new courses, new characters to add, all this kind of stuff, like, you look at it right now, and I guess maybe it depends on like the basis of the game is like you're in the Mario Kart world.
Right.
Like it's the world of Mario Kart. Here are all the different places, like a lot of the courses are like familiar, and there's different things that have been in previous games and whatever. So it's like, I don't know if they're going to add like, like third party kind of characters, like how they had Link and Isabelle and Mies and, the Splatoon characters and whatever. But who knows? We'll see.
Yeah. All in all, I am like returning to it even still, either just like do a little bit of free roam here and there. I think that's like over the time, like the next several years that we have our Switch 2s as our like main Nintendo. I don't know about you. I haven't touched my Switch 1 in months. So I think Mario Kart World is going to be a game that I just kind of like pick away at.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like that's
forever.
what Mario Kart 8 was like for me too, you
Right.
know? Like it's always kind of been like a more of like, let's play with people, like party game kind of thing. And right now, since I just got it, it's been what I've been playing mostly, but I know it's going to drop off quickly, and then I'll pick it up again every once in a while.
Right. Like I went really hard on it on release when it was new.
Right.
And like similarly, like did all the Grand Prix, did all the knockout tours. The thing really, I guess, other than free roam that I haven't done all of is the time trials. That's something that I could still do, I suppose. And I've been playing online. The issue with playing online, people are really fucking good at this game.
I know, yeah.
And I felt like I got pretty good at Mario Kart 8, but there is a skill ceiling to World that is much more demanding that I truly put the time into.
Well, a lot of it too is like when you're playing through a Mario Kart course,
right?
So much of if you're good at it or not depends on you, like how well you know the course.
Absolutely.
And when it's not a repetitive loop,
yep,
like 3 laps or whatever, then it takes more time and more effort and more of your memory and stuff to get good at it, because you need to remember where all of these different shortcuts are and where all of the different boosts are and yada yada. Yeah. So like it is more demanding.
That's a great point. But the biggest thing I think is the new trick system.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
And the wall riding and all of that is just like much more skill intensive. Yeah. And I am not. These kids today are crazy.
Yep, there's something else
with their Mario Kart skills. And so I go online and I just feel like I'm ass at the game. And I also simultaneously, I'm like, I feel like I'm racing like as good as I can currently without putting in the time to like
grind
and like learn these new mechanics and stuff. And I'm playing against people who like are doing that. And so winning is impossible. So I am a little less incentivized to play online because of that.
That's fair.
But all of that to say, I'm excited for the future of World, and I have really enjoyed it. It's a very, if it isn't 1, it's probably like 2, maybe 3. I know there's some ride or dies for Wii.
I do
and
I do love
Double Dash.
Wii. Double Dash is also a classic.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm always for the new one because it has good stuff.
totally.
It has new stuff.
World certainly is not bad. That's for damn sure.
No, it's not.
Anyone that says that World is bad is lying to
Crazy.
themselves.
Yeah.
Number 3 for me is Monster Hunter Wilds.
Nice.
I bought a new fucking graphics card for this game.
That's crazy.
So, and I had a blast with it. And in fact, it's a game that I need to go back to. But Wilds has not had its DLC yet.
Oh.
And
is that confirmed?
I believe it's like a formula that Capcom follows for Monster Hunters. World got Iceborne, Rise got Sunbreak, and even Monster Hunters before that would have entire separate games. The way that like the Pokemon series has had third games. Right. Monster Hunter was doing something similar where they would have Monster Hunter 3 and then Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate.
Right.
And 3 Ultimate would be like the Emerald, for instance. And so instead of doing entirely different games, they've been started doing DLC, I believe, started with Monster Hunter World. So when Wild receives its DLC, I'm sure that's when we'll get back to it. But I had a blast playing through Wild. It's incredible. Rise, I think, so similar to Mario Kart even. Monster Hunter Rise, I think, is my favorite Monster Hunter. But Wild is still really, really good. And the thing that Wild does really well is the first time you fight a monster, it's very epic. It's larger than life. The fights are, I think, much more choreographed. And so they have crafted these moments where the monster either has this like big attack or there's like a set piece that the monster interacts with or whatever. And so the first time you fight a monster, it's very cool and exciting. On repeat fights, after you start to kind of learn that choreography, and a lot of Monster Hunter is doing repeat fights against monsters to farm the materials of that monster to make new stuff. That's the core gameplay loop: is fight monster, get materials, make better gear to fight monster faster, to get the materials faster to make better gear, and so on. Loops. So yeah, doing these fights over again after you've kind of learned the choreography and they become a bit more predictable, I think takes away from it feeling organic the way that it has in previous Monster Hunters. But the first time you fight some of these bastards, holy shit, they're so cool.
Nice.
There's one lightning monster, Cassie. Jesus Christ, it's maybe the coolest fight I've ever done in any video game.
Wow.
Is extremely sick.
That reminds me of like playing Tears of the Kingdom and fighting one of the big bosses in that for the first time.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. And part of fighting any boss for the first time is learning its patterns. And that is certainly the case in Monster Hunter. Again, they did a phenomenal job crafting these like very cinematic, tense moments where you are truly like fighting for your life the first time you fight these guys. But it is on repeat fights that it becomes less exciting and you are going through the motions. But the thrill instead when on repeat fights becomes how fast can I do this?
Right.
And it becomes a matter of like both you improving at learning the monster's patterns, generally you improving at your weapon of choice and like getting better at understanding how that works, and just in general having better gear from probably the last time that you fought that monster. But yeah, Wilds is excellent. I love it.
Nice.
And I'm excited to get back to it when it gets some more DLC. It's even had some more updates since. They usually like after the game initially launches, they drip feed some free updates with like some new late game
cool
monsters that I haven't done yet that I could go back to. I very well might, but yeah, I think the when that game gets DLC is good to go back to it. One unfortunate thing about Wilds is its performance. It's regardless of like top end uh, uh, computers,
Yeah.
it still can get framey. Even it's just like isn't optimized
Yeah.
especially well. But yeah, man, still in spite of that is a lot of fun.
And you know, that's great that you're able to see through those performance things because that's not what makes a game. It's what if it's fun for you to play, then that's what's important.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Number 2 for me is Hollow Knight Silksong.
Nice.
I haven't beaten it yet. It's hard.
I've heard that it's a hard game.
It is a hard video game.
Yeah.
I beat Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was my Hades for you.
Yeah.
It was Hollow Knight for me this year.
Yeah.
So I beat Hollow Knight earlier this year in anticipation for Silksong. And I think it is unequivocally, Silksong is unequivocally harder than Hollow Knight.
Of course.
But fuck if it isn't incredible. Like,
I'm still like so excited to play both of those games.
yeah. I think that the thing that's miraculous about Silksong is, in spite of how antagonistic it is to the player, like it does not want you. It does not care, I guess, is what it wants you to progress. It wants you to see what it has in store, but it does not care to help you do that. Really,
Right.
You got to do that shit yourself. You do got to get good, I fear.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be patient. And, but God damn it.
But that's what makes it worth it, right?
That's the thing is it's like, you can't, I think like too many people kind of expected this game, I think, to be kind of served to them maybe more than it is. And that I think is unfortunately part of like the game getting so big and so like highly anticipated
right.
by people who this game is not for. And they played it because they were wrapped up in the excitement of it. And then they were like, this is hard and therefore it is bad.
Yeah.
In fact, not the opposite, but it is like these people need to look inwards.
Yes. And you know that says a lot about society these days. Not on a whole other note, but like, you know, that's part of what Hades was like. What made Hades so enjoyable in so many video games is like putting in that time and effort to learn how to get better at a game, and then like continuing to push through even though you know it's tough, and then getting to the other side of it. It's just like that's a huge life lesson in general, is just being able to do that. So hopefully more people are going to understand that and put the time in to finish the game and get as far as they can.
I need to finish it.
You will eventually.
I will eventually.
Yeah.
I have taken a bit of a break from it. This isn't even really a thing that the game was doing, but while I was playing Silksong, my 8BitDo Pro 2 controller started to disconnect from my Switch. So I'd be like...
Still have to give you that other one.
It's okay.
Okay. Are you sure? Did you get another one?
I think I'm going to maybe treat myself to a Pro 3.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so that was... I'd be like in the middle of a boss fight and my controller would disconnect. Top one most frustrating things when playing Silksong.
Yeah.
More than anything that is in the game itself is actually the controller I'm using to play it working against me actively.
That's insane.
So that put a little bit of a damper on me wanting to play it, is just kind of this like added frustration.
Yeah.
But is by no means the fault of the game itself.
Right.
When I was playing it, and dude, the elation of overcoming an obstacle in Silksong. You feel so powerful. You feel so capable. It's incredible.
Yeah.
And then the game rewards you with exploration. It is the most fun. The thing that I love the most about this game is just like discovering its world and its areas and even its characters.
Yeah.
Are like the game is really well written. It's a huge difference compared to base Hollow Knight 1 that game features the knight who is a silent protagonist. Hornet is a written protagonist and she has her own like values and her own manner of speaking, which is really funny. She's really blunt. And the music is incredible. The artwork is incredible. It was worth the wait. It was worth the buzz. It just the fucking discourse, dude. Jesus Christ. I think sometimes a thing gets too big for its own good.
Yeah.
And
it's into the wrong hands.
It's into the exactly. But yeah, do not let any of that persuade you away from this game. But
it's probably one of my most anticipated games to play next year.
Absolutely.
My plan is to find a physical copy on for Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Switch and then play through that.
And also I assume for Silksong for Switch too. Yeah. Make no mistake, it is fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
And like from the outset, it is hard. But it is really rewarding and a phenomenal game. And I love it and I need to beat it. And I will. Mark my words. I will say on this podcast, hopefully at some point in 2026.
You have completed Silksong?
I don't think I will complete this game.
Right.
But I will at least roll credits.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah.
That's all I did with Hollow Knight is I rolled credits.
Which, I mean, yeah, I guess you won't 100% it, but
I don't think I
roll credits
could like feasibly.
No, that sounds insane.
Yeah.
My goal for gaming these days is to just roll credits.
Exactly.
That's complete for me.
Manageable.
Yeah, that's complete for me.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So that's number 2 for me.
That's a big one. If that's number 2, well, I mean, I can't wait to hear about number 1.
My personal game of the year is Blueprints.
Surprise.
Surprise. Blueprints is in my top 5 games of all time. It is right up there with Emerald and Mario Kart 8 and Balatro and Animal Crossing New Leaf.
Crazy. Shout out to New Leaf.
Blueprints was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had playing a video game. It was so much fun. I'm a huge fan of like discoverability in games. I hate being spoiled. I've seen so many fucking mega spoilers from Mega Dimension,
man.
From thumbnails and whatever. So I did not look into anything beforehand with Blueprints, and I implore you, play this game. It is so important, but do not look anything up about it. It's vital. Hi, Shia. How you doing? That's for me?
This is for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's yours?
Right here.
Oh, right there. Thanks. Thank you, Shia. Shia just delivered me water.
Yep.
Thanks. That's so nice.
I asked her to get it for you.
Oh, thanks.
I was like, wait, Spencer doesn't have any water. You gotta be able to hydrate yourself. You can put it on there. Or you can put it up here. Mid podcast. Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay.
In our Piccadilly Circus Hard Rock Cafe cup.
Oh.
You were there when we got that.
Oh my God, I was there. Yeah, I was. That's where we opened that pack of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, this was before we opened. This was the last time we were there.
Oh.
This was the first time we were there.
Right.
And then
when I was the third wheel.
Yeah, when you were the third wheel.
With you and Shia.
With me and Shia.
Right.
And then the next time we went was when we opened the pack of Pokemon cards, and we got Hopzation, and we got the Cynthia's Garchomp.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt your blueprints.
Yeah, you need to play this game.
It's on my list.
Everyone needs to play this
Yeah.
game. And this is the thing. I don't think this is a particularly like gamer intensive. Like Silksong, I think is hard to recommend.
Yeah, because it's a hard game. It's like you got to be a gamer to play it. You know.
Blueprints, anyone could play because it is a puzzle game. It is an exploration game.
Love puzzle and exploration.
It is a like deduction game. There's no. I'm trying to think like maybe you might have to get used to if someone isn't used to like moving around like in first person in 3D and like using WASD to move and the mouse to look around and all that stuff, or even if they're playing on a controller on their PlayStation or whatever, moving around in that way. I think a lot of people have played Minecraft and that's the same way you move. So that's the barrier of entry, is moving around and figuring out how to interact with stuff. Otherwise, the other hurdle, and this is really unfortunate, is this does not have colorblind mode, which is a bummer for anyone who is colorblind because color plays a big part in the puzzles. The video game called Blueprints.
Yeah.
So that's something that they're working on.
Good.
And will be released in 2026.
That's awesome.
Which is very exciting because more people
love
will get
accessibility in video games.
They're also working on localizing this game. The game is only in English.
Oh.
So much of the puzzles in this game are based on English wordplay. And so that is tough to localize and have it like have the meanings translate beyond just the literal meanings of you know, you could one-to-one a sentence, but that might not work for the sake of a wordplay puzzle in the game. So that is something else that they're working on.
Awesome.
Which is great. So more people will be able to play this game. It boggles the mind this game is not available on Switch.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Maybe someday.
These are my complaints about Blueprints. It's
not on Switch.
It doesn't have colorblind mode. It is not localized, and it isn't on Switch. Otherwise, Cassie, I think this is maybe a perfect video game.
Amazing.
Like, I cannot get over. Shia, you need to play Blueprint. You would love Blueprints. Alana suggested it, and Alana knows ball. So, hi Yellow.
Our co-host Yellow is back.
Hi Yellow.
No, he's fine.
He's chilling. Yellow should play Blueprints. There's dogs in spoilers. There's dogs in Blueprints.
Oh man, what a big spoiler! Well, Shia has to play it now.
Exactly.
There's dogs in it.
There's dogs, and I believe in 2026 they're adding an update where they add a cat. In fact.
Whoa, crazy.
So I think I've talked before in a previous episode about like what even the premise of Blueprints is, but really quick, you play as this like teenage boy who inherits this giant mansion from his great uncle. And the uncle leaves in his will and testament the mansion to the boy that you play has, whose name is Simon, upon the condition that you, the player, Simon, can find room 46 in this mansion that only has 45 rooms. So that is the beginning great mystery of this game, is how on earth do you find room 46?
The secret room.
In a house with only 45 rooms. And I'm not going to say anything beyond that. It is God, it made me, it's just like my jaw. And the thing that I think
on the floor,
at least for me personally with Blueprints, is I made a whole like fucking YouTube Let's Play of my entire playthrough. Of the entire thing.
Yeah, I remember you were like, don't watch it until you play.
No, and I'm saying this now, like you can watch it if you've played the game yourself already, but otherwise don't watch it. You know, I would stream Blueprints sometimes.
Which is funny because from my understanding, the reason for a Let's Play is to see.
Is to watch it? Exactly. But no, it is like more than maybe any game ever. to like go into blind
Yep.
is, I don't think that sentence made sense, but I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to go into it blind.
Yellow, you can't look up any spoilers for blueprints.
Don't
okay?
look up any spoilers.
You can't look up a
Yellow.
walkthrough. Okay.
No walkthroughs. You got to figure it out. You got to use your brain.
Yeah, use your brain.
You got to use your half a brain cell. Okay.
And it's so rewarding when you do start to crack some codes and open up some stuff and figure some stuff out. It has a really compelling story that it like a mystery that you need to piece together based on things that you find, newspaper clippings, journal entries, etc. It has a really great like what's the word I'm looking for? Just it has a really great world for you to explore that is much larger than you ever expect it to be. It's phenomenal. It's incredible. It's my game of the year. It should have won indie game of the year, but I mean Clair Obscure is also, from what I understand, quite good. But yeah, Blueprints, God, it is phenomenal. And it is a game I think that I have hit a bit of a wall with as far as like how to progress.
Yeah, what's the like, assuming you've rolled credits on it.
Yeah.
What's the repeatability?
So it is, the other thing about it is roguelike. And
look at that.
You can play it, if you
Infinite times.
If you ignore the mystery of it, which you shouldn't, because that's part of the joy. But it is also just like a extremely solid roguelike.
Yeah.
And part of the way that I played it on stream is I would do day one attempts where you try to get to room 46 on the very first day of the game. And you need a lot of shit to line up correctly. And you need to make a lot of like smart decisions in order to make that happen. So it's unlikely to do on the very first day of the game. But yeah, even just as a roguelike, like it's really solid. And you can like it kind of the advice I remember about that I would like hear from critics and stuff about Blueprints, like, because the other thing about this game is they gave critics and journalists code for this game a month before it released to make sure that they had ample time before release to play the game.
Yeah. And
so like pretty unanimously, critically, the game had like incredibly high scores. So going into it, a whole bunch of this is similar to Silksong.
Right.
A whole bunch of people tried the game who I think this game is not for, even though I believe this game is for everybody.
Yeah.
It's just people unfortunately don't give games the time of day anymore because there's a lot of shit all the time. And it's not just games. There's games.
Well, it's everything.
There's music, there's movies, there's shows, there's a ton of shit that's like demanding your time. And so if a game like Silksong or Blueprints asks a bit more of you, or Heart Gold Soul Silver asks a bit more of you, people are like, oh shit, friction, no thank you.
Yeah,
anyway. What was I even saying? I don't remember. It's a really good roguelike. Oh, but the advice for Blueprints, and I'll end with this, is don't hyperfixate on one thing. Like if you notice a puzzle, for instance, don't just like put your horse blinders on and try to solve that one thing. Kind of like keep an open mind, roll with the punches. There is no time limit. The game like keeps track of your days. Like every run is a day, but you don't need to do the thing in a matter of days. You can do the thing whenever you do the thing. There's no rush, right? So like you can relax. It can be a cozy game even. It's just like you can explore it at your own pace. There is no time limit, and keep your head on a swivel. Take your time looking around at stuff, take notes, genuinely take notes. Holy shit, genuinely take notes.
Okay.
Like have a notebook next to you or a text document on your computer at least. take screenshots while
Fucking
you're playing.
detective work over here.
Yeah, dude. The whole, like, it's a game that you can truly immerse yourself in. Like, I was playing, genuinely, Cassie, I was playing this game in my head when I wasn't playing it. Like, because I was thinking about it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Fuck.
That's awesome.
Blueprints
well,
is
I know
incredible.
Shia has a Steam gift card and that I gave her a little bit ago, and maybe if she didn't spend it all on Sims expansions at this point, maybe we can put the blueprints on it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I cannot recommend it enough. It is phenomenal.
Yeah, sick. That's awesome. Well, that's the game of the year.
That's my game of the year.
It's your game of the year. My game of the year, Pokemon Legends ZA.
Hell yeah. I can co-sign that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a good game. But what's coming up in 2026 now?
Oh man. I have that in my dock.
You have it in your dock.
I do. I have games that I'm looking forward to.
Well, I guess, first we can take a moment to talk about what you're going to even be doing in 2026, because January is the beginning of Requestathon.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Requestathon 3 Switch Online Extravaganza should begin January 5th. I think I should have about a month's worth, give or take,
nice,
of requests this year, which is good. So that means right on schedule, should be able to start Generation 4 of Pokemon in February.
Right.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait. I've been feeling like every so often over the years, I'll just like get this urge to play a certain generation of Pokemon, and I'll just be like, okay, it's time to replay Gen 4 again, and then I'll just like do it. Like if over the years, if I got that urge, I just like do it, Now
you get to document it.
Now I get to document it. For Gen 4, I've had that urge pent up for like years now.
And now you finally get to.
I've been holding off because I've known that like once I was done and satisfied with what I wanted to do in Gen 3, that I would move on to Gen 4, but I would be like all in on Gen 4.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to like play it. It kind of like, I think the last thing I did in Gen 4 is I played through Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah.
A couple years ago. But I haven't wanted to touch like actual Gen 4.
Gen 4.
Like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul, Silver, any of that. So my last playthroughs of those games were several years ago now. So I am really excited to start Gen 4, which might sound insane because I play a lot of Pokemon, and you're probably thinking like, how different could it be?
You're I'm not the person that's going to be questioning that. Don't worry.
You understand.
I'm literally like, I play Pokemon all day. I don't know how, but I've turned into you when it comes to Pokemon now. I wake up, I play Pokemon, and then I think about Pokemon, and then I talk about Pokemon, and I mean, look at my garbage can. There's a lot of Pokemon.
It is a lot of TCG packaging for sure.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's great.
Yeah, I love Pokemon. It's great. So I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see this journey of Gen 4, because I also like Gen 4 was a missed generation for me. Well, Gen 4 and 5, the DS era.
Do you own any Gen 4 games?
Yes, I have Platinum. I have Heart Gold. That's it, I think. But I do own Gen 4.
Something I want to encourage.
I've played Brilliant Diamond.
Yeah. Something I want to like encourage folks to do if you want is to start to play Gen 4 with me.
I'm so down.
Yeah. So like in February, I want everyone playing Gen 4.
Hell yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Let's play Gen 4.
Yeah. Okay, good. And the nice thing, at least, about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is like they're largely mixed. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
They're pretty similar to the OGs.
I'm excited to play with like the pixel graphics and
totally. But if someone doesn't have access to the originals, then they can play BDSP on their Switch and have a very similar experience. Mm-hmm. So by all means, I would consider those, game for that. But yeah, also in January, Animal Crossing New Horizons is getting its 3.0 update.
Yeah, finally.
And
yeah, is there other games? Obviously, Animal Crossing is very exciting to get an update for. Is there other games that are coming out in 2026 that you're
you betcha
looking forward to?
Yep. I mean, so there's already a game that's released that I'm excited to play, and that's Octopath Zero.
Nice.
But that came out the same day as Metroid Prime 4.
Oh,
It's just
I
like,
forgot
I
about
think,
that game.
fully overshadowed by Metroid Prime 4.
I forgot about both of those, honestly. Metroid Prime 4 is one that I'm interested in trying.
I think, unfortunately, Prime 4 did not hit as much as people were hoping, which is a bummer.
I don't think it.
Considering how long the wait for that one was.
Huge wait.
So that's a shame. Really quick, some other games that some of these don't have release dates. So Mina the Hollower from Yacht Club Games, that was supposed to release Halloween this year, but they postponed it, which is fine. Take the time that you need to make your game good. So that'll come out at some point next year, probably.
Yep.
And the demo for that was really promising. Another tricky game, but really great. If you're a fan of the Game Boy Color Zeldas, I think you would love Mina the Hollower. Adventures of Elliot, really enjoyed the demo of that. And so when that releases, that might be a Switch 2 exclusive, or at least like a timed console exclusive, which is crazy. But yeah, the demo for that was really good and promising. It's funny enough, and just like if you like top-down Zelda, Adventures of Elliot would probably be right up your alley.
There you go.
Haunted Chocolatier does not have a release date. However, something in my tummy is telling me that 2026, something maybe like fall 2026.
Okay. And it's not all the chocolate that you've had for Christmas.
It might be all the chocolate that I had for Christmas,
right.
But similar to how Team Cherry 2 weeks from release put out a trailer for Silk Song.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Concerned Ape is going to have a similar release for Haunted Chocolatier, is where he's just like puts out one more trailer, and then at the end of that trailer, like 2 weeks from the trailer is going to be the release date, and I think it's going to be like September 2026 is when we see Haunted. That's my guess.
I guess I better start playing Stardew then.
You don't have to.
No, that's true. It's not like a sequel.
Yeah, it's not a sequel. It's going to be similar stylistically, certainly. But I think that one is right around the corner because he's been working on it for a while.
Yeah.
And I think it's time. I just feel it in my bones. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And last but not least, fucking Pokemon Pokopia.
Hell yeah.
Cassie. I fucking can't wait for this game.
Dude,
I don't give a shit.
I pre-ordered the game.
Hell yeah, you did.
Yeah.
As is your right.
Accidentally twice, but here we are.
Oh, really?
I pre-ordered it at the Halifax Shopping Center, and then I was like, oh wait, I actually don't usually go to this EB Games. I need to pre-order it at Bears Lake.
Right.
So then I did that, but I still need to call Halifax Shopping Center and cancel my pre-order there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fucking
this weird little game.
The last trailer that they put out for it made it. I was already pretty excited about it. The last trailer they put out for it made me even more excited.
Yeah,
I think it looks stupid good.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm just gonna be excited about a Pokemon game.
Be excited about it, dude.
Okay.
Enjoy it.
Let me live.
Don't let anyone's opinions and thoughts, influence how you feel about it. Just, be excited about it, play it, and enjoy it as much as you can.
So, I think that's me.
Amazing.
And then, some other games from the Game Awards like Orbitals, Out of Words.
Yeah.
That look really promising. But yeah, those other games that I mentioned.
I'm still waiting on Fable 4.
Sure.
I don't know if that's ever coming now.
Yeah, Fable 4, Half-Life 3,
Yeah.
Model 3.
There was there's that new Ultimate Chicken Horse game, whatever it's called.
Ultimate Sheep Raccoon.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
That's out.
That's out?
Yep. That's out.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize that. I'll have to get that.
Just like a month ago.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome. What else am I excited for that's coming out soon? There was like a couple other things, but
during the Game Awards, there was a Star Wars like pod racing game.
Yeah.
Like a new one.
Yeah, that does look cool.
That looks sick as hell.
Yeah, that looks really sick.
That's all.
Yeah.
I just remembered that.
That's it. Just Star Wars. Yeah, I can't remember any other games off the top of my head right now, but you know, I'm also excited to just continue to go through my backlog. Yellow, you're gonna knock the iPad off, my guy.
Come on down, Yellow.
He loves to
Attaboy.
give a good cuddle. He's a big loving guy. But yeah, I'm excited to keep playing video games and excited for what 2026 has in store for us.
Yeah.
In terms of our video gaming adventures.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk about it all.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Frostbytes 2026.
I mean, we're into season 3.
We are.
So we can't. We're locked in.
We're locked in. We're not going back now.
We're contractually obligated until we reevaluate for season 4.
Our bosses tell us that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They go, you've been renewed for one more season.
Yep. We're like, yes. Can't wait. But if you've been here hanging out, thank you so much for supporting the podcast, whether it's in 2025 or before or, you know, after, I guess. And, you know, we did it again. We talked about the games.
We did.
Talked about our games.
Best games of the year.
Best games of the year. And if you're listening to this or watching this on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform, leave a comment and let us know what your game of the year was. And, you know, what your thoughts are on our games of the year. We'd like to know that for sure. For sure. We do this podcast live, so make sure to come and hang out on Twitch when we stream it. There's no set date. We just do it when we feel like it.
Yeah.
And it's great. Works out awesome. Well,
sweet.
Awesome.
I think we did it.
I think we did it.
Great work.
Great work. Good year for Frostbytes.
Good year. Good games.
Good games. We'll see you guys in 2026.
Bye.
Frostbytes, a gaming podcast, is co-hosted by Cassie Mann and Spencer McPhee.
Theme music was recorded and produced by both of us. Graphic design and video editing by me. Watch Frostbytes live on twitch.tv/itskiashi. That's KYASHI.
Missed it live? You can watch all previous episodes on our YouTube channel, Frostbytes Podcast, or listen to the show wherever you listen to podcasts and leave a review while you're there.
Email us at frostbytespodcast@gmail.com with any questions and episode ideas. And if you want to represent Frostbytes out in the wild, you can pick up your very own Frostbytes merch at nethernerdcreations.ca/frostbytes. Thanks for listening.